some common problems like back pain, headache, stiffness, and all, which are generally ignored, but nowadays seen in young adults as well from 20s and 30s. So ये प्रॉब्लम persistent नहीं है, सब जगह सबको हो रहा है.
I would like to say that following up basic routine habits would take care of 90% of things. Take care of how you sleep, the way even you ride a bike, or the way you sleep on a bed, the mattress. All these little things matter for your spine health.
What exactly is chiropractic?
Chiropractic is a Greek word meaning it's a combination of chiro and practic. So chiro meaning hands and practic is treatments. We don't work in collaboration with orthopedic surgeons or work in collaboration with neurosurgeons, but we have our own primary set of diagnosis, treatment protocols, treatment measures, and then patient is taken care of.
Which patient should actually approach you for the treatment? That okay, chiropractor मतलब literally crack your bones. So
मुझे लगता है कायरोप्रैक्टर मतलब नसों के डॉक्टर हैं, हड्डी के डॉक्टर नहीं है. डरने की बात नहीं है. मुझे लगता है कि जो रील्स में दिखाया जाता है कि पेन होता है एंड वो आवाज़ आती है, दैट कैन बी अ मिथ. दैट इट्स नॉट लाइक इतना बड़ा आवाज़ होता भी नहीं है, टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक.
welcome back to What the Health. Here we actually talk about real health issues, burst myth, get real answers from real experts. Generally, we see some common problems like back pain, headache, stiffness, and all, which are generally ignored, but nowadays seen in young adults as well from 20s and 30s. So, ये problem persistent नहीं है, सब जगह सबको हो रहा है. Are we actually talking and thinking about it? No. So here we are today with Dr. Tanmay. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
And welcome back. Welcome here at What the Health. Very happy to have you here, and he will help us to actually understand what is chiropractic. Something, a new word everybody is hearing.
Absolutely.
And what exactly it is and how that can benefit us in understanding our basic issues and how do we recover from it. So great to have you here, doctor.
Thank you so much. Nice being here. Thank you.
So we will begin with some basic questions. What exactly is chiropractic?
Chiropractic is a Greek word meaning it's a combination of chiro and practic. So chiro meaning hands and practic is treatment. So the treatment protocol or the treatment modalities we do with our hands to take care of the disease in the body is chiropractic.
And doctor, just to understand and so that our audience knows it better,
Yes.
हम chiropractic और physiotherapy में कैसे differentiate करेंगे? What exactly it is and how? I mean, in a layman's language, आप कैसे समझाएंगे what is a chiropractic? I mean, how it is generally? Who should approach you and how people should know much about it?
So chiropractic doctors have got their own set of objectives. Physiotherapists have their own set of objectives. Chiropractic is a different doctorate. We deal with neurological cases and musculoskeletal cases. We have our own diagnosis. We don't work in collaboration with orthopedic surgeons or work in collaboration with neurosurgeons, but we have our own primary set of diagnosis, treatment protocols, treatment measures, and then patient is taken care of. Physiotherapists, on the other hand, they work in collaboration with orthopedic surgeons regarding more of rehab, more of soft tissue improvement, and more of range of motion improvement in joints. So I believe that there's a set of objective measures, like what objectives we are looking at, and we specifically deal with relieving the nerve of misalignments of the spine, and which can be caused due to tight musculature, can be caused due to any physical trauma, ongoing arthritis, and that's how chiropractic is different from physiotherapists. Yes, we both are doctors, but then it's a different doctorate field altogether.
Which patient should actually approach you for the treatment?
Patients undergoing definitely musculoskeletal issues like neck pain, mid back pain, low back pain, suffering from sciatica, suffering from slip disc, sports injuries. There are postural imbalances. There are headaches, migraine, people suffering from eye problems, suffering from something like trigeminal neuralgia, like they get these tingling sensations in their jawline or their mouth as they're chewing on food. kids, all these people, knee problems, shoulder aches, a frozen shoulder, ankle problems.
What I hear from is there is a wide range of
Wide range.
patients who can actually approach you. But हम इसको differentiate कैसे करेंगे? मतलब हमको orthopedic के पास कब जाना है और chiropractor के पास कब जाना है?
Good question. I like that. Chiropractors are literally first care providers. They are primary health care providers.
Okay.
So, actually, ideally, a patient should visit a chiropractor. They should get their spine checked. They should get a chiropractor check their whatever issues going on. We chiropractors, we take X-rays. We check the MRI scans, what patients have brought. We check their blood tests, and we give our overall view. And then we do our treatment. And that's when, if a patient is suffering from red flag signs. Now, red flag signs such as a fracture or something like quad equina syndrome, or it can be literally a growth which is probably a cancer, or any congenital disorders. That's where the expertise of a orthopedic surgeon or a neurosurgeon comes into play, and patients should visit, after coming to a chiropractor, should visit these professionals for further investigation and treatments. Yes.
So as what I understand from what you're saying, could we term this as a kind of a preventive checkup before disease actually occurs to you, and then we need maybe a neurologist or an orthopedic?
Something like that, yes.
Yes?
It's a first line of treatment. That's what I can say.
So any particular time frame that we need to, for example, in pathology we do say that at least once in a year get your health checkups done, or if you have some lifestyle diseases, 6 monthly or quarterly is what you need to check. So in your case, somebody who's actually going through some pains and aches should come, or it should be a primary stage before such thing happens, come to me so that you are away from this?
Good question. Let me give you an example here. Okay, we are going to a dentist for oral hygiene. Okay, now dentists are promoting oral hygiene, that come get your teeth checked once in 6 months. That's when the cavities are not taking place in your teeth, right?
True.
Even though you're brushing your teeth every day, but still there are cavities happening in your teeth. Similarly, you should get your spine checked by a chiropractor once in 6 months. That's where we are coming to know that, okay, this segment is undergoing some arthritic changes. There are fixations happening in this region of your spine. You might potentially be suffering from these visceral conditions. It can be a lot of variety of conditions which patient is underlying, and they might not be sharing with the doctors, but it's silently happening there. So once in 6 months, it's like a wellness session, which patients should, or people should, consider going to chiropractors. Yes.
Great. And is it about some particular age group people should come to you, or at what age should we actually start checking our spines as a preventive checkup thing?
Oh, good question. I believe as we are starting with adolescents, that's 18 years plus, I believe that you should get your spine checked. Now, speaking about family practice, which I have at Prabhadevi, I've been seeing kids, literally starting from 1 year of age, and then I've seen like geriatric people coming at 90 to 95 years of age as well. So that's a wide range of age group which I'm seeing. Now, people have been visiting me because they have already started with the problem. But I ideally think that the age plus 18 years, when adolescent patients or adolescent population is starting to go to college, that's when they get their next strain, and then they start to get headaches and postural issues. I believe that that's the age they should start taking care of their spine and start visiting a chiropractor.
Yeah, the reason I specifically asked this question is I've seen a lot of youngsters nowadays in their 20s and 30s also complaining of lower back pain and neck stiffness and constant headaches. So, any particular preventive measure that you would help our audience to understand, or as you mentioned, by default, after the age of 18 months in a year, or once in 16 months, 6 months, that we need to visit you?
So, as I'm understanding here, I would like to say that following up basic routine habits would take care of 90% of things. Take care of how you sleep, taking care of what you eat, taking care of how you sit, while studying, while working, keeping a check on your ergonomics. The way even you ride a bike, or the way you sleep on on a bed, the mattress, all these little things matter for your spine health. Any time is a good time to visit a chiropractor. Of course, we check the spine, we have our scans taken, and then we give our overall view like how patient might be probably undergoing through. But I see that a lot of kids, a lot of young population, they don't drink enough water. They don't want to eat healthy food. It's all about this quick fixes like, let me just grab a sandwich, let me grab a burger, and let's just get going. But they don't care like what they're eating. This satiety is not eating healthy, according to them. So, and according to me, if they start taking care of just drinking enough water and eating proper food, will take care of a lot of things here, nutritional wise.
Absolutely. I was just coming up to that any, as per you, any top 3 preventive tips that you would like to give our audience, that, okay, this is 3 things which will help you prevent these routine, pains and aches?
First of all, I'd like to comment that do not sit for more than 1 hour continuously. After every 1 hour, you got to get up from your seat, or get up from your chair, you got to move around, and make your knees move around, and then after a period of 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you can go back to resume sitting down. Definitely, that's number 1 point. Second point is drinking of water. Now, speaking about the amount of water, whenever you're getting thirsty, that's the point, like you should be drinking it. Ideally, 20 kilos of weight require 1 liter of water. So if ideally you're 60 kilos of weight, out of 3 liters as it is required throughout the day. That's my second point to advise. Third would be do not use heavy pillows. Now sleep, we all are taking sleeps, okay, but usage of heavy pillows or thick pillows under your neck is going to give you very bad neck strain. That leads to headaches, migraine, and can lead to potential hypertension, potential thyroid problems over a period of years. So I believe that keeping a check on the size of pillows matters here. There are a number of other points too, but we can touch that in later part
Surely.
of our podcast.
And right from the infant to the geriatric patients, you treat everybody. So any specific care that you take while handling the young kids or the pedo patients, what exactly and how do you do that?
So pediatric patients, we have been studying pediatric techniques in USA, and I was very much inclined towards pediatric care when I was in USA. So we check their spine, we check their body composure, we check the postural issues which they're suffering, and of course kids don't tell you everything. Sometimes they're scared, their parents can make out, they can't make out like what the kid wants to try to tell. So that's where we gotta be very careful with the spine. And I've got this device here, it's called an activator. Activator has got rings on it, and we do these activator adjustments on the spine. So we are seeing those misalignments, or if the vertebrae has shifted to right or the left side, which is giving rise to this particular pain in the kid. So we adjust this device accordingly, and then we are placing this on the tip of the vertebrae, and we're trying to do the adjustment this way in a particular angle, so that we are not using our hands to make the motion happen. This is there is a specific pediatric protocol, like how much clicks can you do on the spine of a kid. Also depends on the age of the kid. As the age goes to 8 or 10 years, a kid's age, the number of clicks different, the number of rings which you have on this instrument is different. So that's the part of expertise which I have and I do in my clinic. Yes.
Yeah, the reason I ask is that anyways people are a little scared with whom to go and how to go, and in that scenario with respect to kids we are more skeptical कि हम किसके पास जाए, अगर कुछ हो गया, the bones are weak, that's the reason I was specifically wanted to understand that, okay, in pedo patients, what exact care that you
Yeah.
take. And similarly, in geriatric patients, again, the same concerns, the bones are
Same
weak.
concerns, yeah.
Generally, osteoporosis is seen, in many of the Indians, whether male or female. So in such cases, any particular care that you take or in your treatment you adopt so that the geriatric patients are managed, geriatric are the senior citizens,
Yeah.
were
So
managed properly?
Yeah, the geriatric patients, I have an X-ray unit in my clinic. So any geriatric patient walking into my clinic, I take their X-rays. First of all, to check the bone health. If the bones are undergoing osteoporotic changes, then I have to be very careful dealing with that. So every time it's not just a plain diversified adjustment which we see on these on Instagram reels as well, in the side posture and stuff. But we have to undergo something differently, like a Thompson technique or a drop technique. So I have this specific table, or chiropractors have got specific tables which have drops in those tables, and with the help of those drop technique, the piece drops in, so you're not putting your entire weight on the patient, and it's just the gravity and then the patient's own body weight, and you're literally a little thrust on top of the vertebrae does the job. And then you use the massage gun, and then the massage gun has to be used on the tight musculature, and we're taking care of like knee issues are one of which the
Very commonly seen,
very
yes.
commonly seen with geriatric people. So working on the musculature, working on the lower back, and then working on the knees and then the ankles can be taken care with this Thompson technique. And people do get better with over the period of time with chiropractic.
So, as rightly said, one shoe doesn't fit all. The technique changes depending upon the age group, depending upon the concerns, and
Yes.
as you rightly mentioned that history and counseling is very important before starting your treatment, so that you can plan the line of treatment which is required as per the concern.
Yes,
Right?
yes, definitely. I would like to add this point from my heart that we were not born with shoes, okay? We were born barefoot. That's how it is. You are not supposed to wear these tight fitting shoes into your feet. You're supposed to be as freely walking with barefooted. But then because there are tiles in our home, and then there's tiles in corporate setting, and then we gotta wear those shoes and keep all day long. And then it all starts, the problems are starting with the heels, and with the curvature of the arch, and then the knee problem, then the lower back problem. So in a village setting, there is these muddy houses, and then there's muddy flooring, cow dung flooring. So that's the best for walking around. Well, in cities, it won't be that possible, but I believe that if you're going into garden and walking barefooted on the grass, safe grass, it will be too much better for your back and your overall health. Yes.
What exactly, I mean, you've rightly mentioned that any kind of pains and aches could be a probable, I would say, a reason to visit a chiropractor. But to simplify it further, if you can let us know that, okay, one is that, these are the preventive tips which you can maybe adopt in your daily routine so that, you don't need to visit any of the doctors. But that is one part of it. And second is, if, as you rightly mentioned that, still there are some aches and pains and we generally ignore and, pop a pill, which is the quickest fix that we feel. But in the long run, it does affect us. So, any specific, generally, you must have also noticed with your patients or your family members, friends and all, that हम बोलते हैं कि neck pain हो रहा है तो सेक लिया गर्म पानी से या कुछ स्प्रे पेन किलर स्प्रे यूज कर लिया. Nobody actually goes to a doctor unless it is a unbearable pain which we feel even after popping pills it is not helping us. So what would be the right time actually to visit you and understand the difference that, okay, this is a time you don't wait for it to be worst, but visit a chiropractor?
Okay, first of all, even popping up pills or taking quick fixes like taking these painkiller medicines is not a permanent cure. they are literally taking these drugs and then which are taking a toll on their liver and kidneys. I believe that people should start understanding this, like popping up pills are literally taking a toll on their internal digestive system and also the excretion system. There are proven side effects of these medicines here. Whenever they suffer from pain, definitely taking these homely remedies like applying a balm or analgesic relief ointment, to using ice packs if it's swollen, or hot compression for a period of 10 minutes. If that doesn't help, then that's the point they should consider going to a chiropractor, yes, rather than going, get an injection on themselves and then maybe 2 or 3 days max, and then the pain returns again because it's just the pain they have taken off from by blocking the pain signals from their brain. But literally the source of pain has not been touched. We chiropractors, we touch the root cause of problems. We are checking it. We are making that nerve free of misalignment, make the adjustment, the pain relieves, and that's how then we start giving them stretches about the maintenance of those adjustments, and but they can continue doing their stretches, their proper routine at home. Yes.
Okay. Doctor, I would say generally when we hear a term chiropractor, people refer it to cracking of the bones. I mean, it has been kind of a synonym for that. That okay, chiropractor matlab, you literally crack your bones. So, in a very simplest form, how will you describe what is chiropractic, and so that everybody understands it and accordingly actually plans a health checkup with a chiropractor?
Great question. मुझे लगता है chiropractor मतलब नसों के डॉक्टर है, हड्डी के डॉक्टर नहीं है. Speaking about hardwoods or bone setters, they have their own set of objectives as well. Okay, chiropractors are seen as those bone setters or hardwood, but it's not that. As I've mentioned that I've been seeing kids, 1 year of age and 5 years of age coming to my clinic, and then I've been seeing so many of these geriatric cases, 90 to 95 years of age. Now, that's only possible when we undergo these rigorous education, and chiropractors have been doctors of nervous system. सो सिंपल टर्म में अगर बोलेंगे तो कायरोप्रैक्टर्स नसों के डॉक्टर हैं और आपके सिर्फ हड्डियाँ तोड़ने में मदद नहीं करते. वो आवाज़ जो आती है, वो पॉप जो होता है, दैट्स बस एक एयर बबल होता है जो क्रैक होता है जॉइंट से. जो भी देयर नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड गैस, नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड टू बी स्पेसिफिक, तो वो गैस पे बबल्स बनते हैं और फिर उसका वो जो फ्रिक्शन होता है जॉइंट से जब हम एडजस्ट करते हैं तो उसकी वो आवाज़ आती है. भाई इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि उस आवाज़ के पीछे दौड़ेंगे. वी लुक फॉर द मूवमेंट ऑफ द जॉइंट्स हैपनिंग अंडर आवर हैंड्स. उन बच्चों में मैं थोड़ी ना ये सोचने वाला हूँ कि वो आवाज़ क्यों नहीं आ रही, इतनी बड़ी आवाज़ क्यों नहीं आ रही है, राइट. बट आई एम लुकिंग फॉर दैट मूवमेंट हैपनिंग इन दोज जॉइंट्स एंड देन सटल चेंजेस. क्या लगता है 2 दिन में, क्या लगता है 3 दिन में, क्या, एंड देन फॉलोइंग अप ऑन दैट. तो मुझे लगता है कि ये लोगों को समझना चाहिए कि हम सिर्फ हड्डियों पे काम नहीं करते, तो हम आपके ब्रेन के ऊपर काम करते हैं और आपकी नसों को फ्री करते हैं.
Yeah, that was a great input, doctor. And just to elaborate it further, I've seen a lot of what do you call social media videos regarding the same. That's the reason I wanted to make it very clear to the audience that okay, it is not only cracking of the bones, but actually there is a science which you need to understand and visit a correct doctor so that you don't try it at home, so that you don't injure yourself. So visiting a right doctor is very important. And secondly, I wanted to know, doctor, that say any particular pains that they come to, how many sittings does it require? Obviously it will depend upon person to person.
Yes.
But a basic a 2-day sitting or a 3-day sitting, I mean, what would you elaborate on that?
Great question. That's why we take a proper history. We do the examination and then we tell the patient that this is what your definite diagnosis is. And I personally tell this that I'll do my best to relieve this discomfort of yours in one session itself. We'll take it from there because I have to check like how the patient is responding to my treatment. अगर patient को कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं है या फिर पेशेंट डर रहा है कि अभी आगे क्या होने वाला है क्योंकि पता नहीं है कायरोप्रैक्टिस क्या करता है, तो पहले वो काउंसलिंग करते हैं हम कि ये चीज़ों के लिए अगर आप कुछ और ट्रीटमेंट का इस्तेमाल करोगे तो आपके साथ ये चीज़ें हो सकती है, लेकिन कायरोप्रैक्टिक से ये चीज़ें क्लियर की जा सकती है, वो भी इंस्टेंटली क्लियर किए जा सकते हैं या फिर नहीं की जा सकती. लुकिंग एट दैट क्वेश्चन, अगर कितना समय लगेगा, दैट will be decided on the first session of how the patient has reacted and how the patient has adjusted to whatever thrusts we are putting in the body. So there's a saying that patients should like as I was studying in USA, but we had this notion that there are like significant changes to be seen in 4 visits on a patient. But that's just it can be an imaginary number. It can go up to 5 or 6. Some cases are so chronic that they don't show any results up till 5 visits, but then we know that literally things are happening. It's just that the adjustment is not holding up. So for the maintenance of an adjustment, they need those repetitive sessions, and that can vary up to maybe like 10 visits. It can go up to 20, depending on the severity of the problem and the chronicity, like how long the problem was present in the patient. Yes.
Just to add to this, just wanted to understand, does any workout sessions generally nowadays, the people go to gyms and all, such patients also many a times due to heavy weights,
Yeah.
they turn out to be having lots of pains and aches. They generally are being told that, okay, you are exercising and the muscles are worn out and that's the reason you have those pains. But what is your say on that?
Definitely. Lifting up weights is like adding up more weight onto your body, and then there's gravity acting on you constantly. उस वजह से क्या होता है कि स्पाइन में और compression होना start होता है. Your spine is like a spring as you are lifting up things. And those discs, if they don't have proper water level, they tend to die off, they tend to flatten out, or they tend to bulge out. That's where the word slip disc comes from, like they're bulging out. So I believe that gym injuries are literally not paying attention to the way you stand or keeping a check on your core. If your core is weak, it tends to create a lot of problems, and then they lead to gym injuries. I see these cases like on a daily basis coming to me. Yeah.
Yeah, great input, doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Tanmay, we'll move on to the next segment, what if. So we'll try and find out some scenarios wherein what if this has happened, what is your suggestion on that?
Sure.
Okay. So to begin with, what exactly happens if someone keeps ignoring back pain? What is the what is the consequence of it?
If you ignore back pain, you're going to go osteoarthritis, or you're going to undergo degeneration. So do not ignore your back pain. Go see a chiropractor, get it checked, get yourself adjusted, and stay out of pain.
Great. Many people, nowadays we hear about slip disc, and generally they get panic about it. So what if a patient already has a slip disc, and what do you advise to those?
Great. Slip disc happens acutely and also chronically over the period of years. If it's undergoing acutely after a fall or a trauma or a car accident or a bus accident, that's more of a acute situation which can be taken care of. But slip disc is also something people have been ignoring over the period of years, and the chiropractic can help to reduce the pressure of the disc, reduce the pressure of the nerve, and within a few sessions, patients can get better. So there's no need to panic, but then literally you should start taking this seriously and go find a good certified chiropractor and get itself checked.
Yeah.
With MRI scans, with pre-post X-ray scans, we can keep an objective check of how the slip disc has reduced with the treatments.
Okay. I've asked you earlier also, I'm asking again, that general tendency is कि मैंने एक painkiller खाया, we are actually muting the pain, I feel, but what if we are continuously having painkillers and ignoring the root cause? What is your take on that?
Wow. As I'm saying, painkillers do come with a bad price on your health because there's so many issues undergoing with kidneys, with liver, with GI tract. People don't understand that. एक बार ये pills खा लिए फिर स्लोली एंड इवेंचुअली उनके ब्लड टेस्ट में वो आने लगता है, उनके ब्लड टेस्ट में वो पॉइजनिंग भी दिखने लगता है कि कितने सालों से मैं ये पेन किलर्स खा रहा हूँ या खा रही हूँ. तो मुझे लगता है कि ये जल्द से जल्द बंद करना चाहिए. हमारा भारत देश आयुर्वेदिक से बना है, आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट से बना हुआ है. यू नो, वी आर नॉट पेइंग अटेंशन टू आवर एज ओल्ड योगा साइंसेस, और हम ये वेस्टर्न मेडिसिन के ऊपर ही ज़्यादा फोकस करने जा रहे हैं. सो ये कहीं पे स्टॉप होके मुझे लगता है कि नेचुरल हीलिंग के मेथड्स क्या है उसके ऊपर पेशेंट्स ने ध्यान देना चाहिए, और ये सब बैड हैबिट्स है इसको बंद करके दे शुड find good doctors and start undergoing treatment from them.
Doctor, I would just add to this. One of my very close friend's sister, just age 45, suddenly last week fainted normal market mein. When admitted and obviously complete checkup was done, her creat was 9. And the only reason was she was having painkillers for almost 2 years and not going in, just popping pills and not going and consulting a doctor. And now it's in a bigger mess that she's handling.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely. I mean, I would add to what you're saying is it's not about muting the pain. Actually, understand the root cause and treat that.
Literally, yes.
Yeah. So, doctor, generally, when we say pains, it is, neck pain and back pain and knee pain and all. But headaches are generally ignored or been, related to, अरे stress ज़्यादा हो गया है, या, हमको tension है इसलिए headache हो रहा होगा, and, I have a cold, so I might be having a headache. How do you feel that, does headache has the root cause with your spine or neck? And I mean, how do you elaborate on that?
Pretty much. It's a really strong connection between the neck and headaches. नेक में जो मिसअलाइनमेंट्स हो जाती है स्पाइन की, टू बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक, जो पहला बोन होता है हमारा एटलस इज द इट्स कॉल्ड द फ्यूज बॉक्स ऑफ आवर बॉडी, क्योंकि एटलस में अगर मिसअलाइनमेंट हो गई इधर ऑन द लेफ्ट और द राइट साइड और एंटीरियर पोस्टीरियर, it literally creates so much impact on the vertebral arteries and creates an impact on the brainstem. तो उसके वजह से ये हेडेक स्टार्ट होते हैं. साथ साथ जैसे मैंने कहा कि ये ब्लड प्रेशर के ऊपर भी इफ़ेक्ट करता है, ये लोगों के थायराइड लेवल्स पे इफ़ेक्ट करता है, ये लोगों के बैलेंस इश्यूज में प्रॉब्लम करता है, सिर्फ एक बोन. तो मुझे लगता है कि नेक एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्टर है हेडेक्स के लिए. अगर आपका, जैसे हम कोई थिक पिलो यूज़ करते हैं उसके ऊपर सोने से बहुत समय से, तो स्पॉन्डिलाइटिस होता है. सो सर्वाइकल स्पॉन्डिलाइटिस लीड्स टू हेडेक्स, व्हिच आई एम सीइंग ऑन रेगुलर basis, like so many patients coming in. On top of that, there's sinusitis. There can be like really chronic headaches going on. People undergo epilepsy or seizures, fits. उसके लिए फिर ब्रेन MRI में दिखता है कि अगर कुछ ग्रोथ हो रही है, it should be concerned with a neurosurgeon or a neurologist for that reason. तो बहुत से इसके causes है, but neck एक very important factor है.
Which has been ignored actually.
Which is being ignored, literally.
Okay. Just to add to this question, doctor, generally, again, neck se I'm trying to connect with that. Spine is, I would say, is being ignored till we have those unbearable low back pains. So what is the one truth which people generally ignore? I mean, see, sab bolte hai sit straight and in a good posture and all, which has been ignored. But what is the one thing which is ignored and you feel ye simple fix can minimize maximum spine issues?
Wow. One simple fix would be stretch yourself.
Okay.
Look at animals, look at dogs, cats. वो कैसे स्ट्रेच करते हैं, सो उठने के बाद या फिर उनकी नींद होने के बाद. स्ट्रेचिंग you stop the compression from happening. इसके लिए मैं बोलता हूँ कि so many corporate, इतने सारे corporate clients हैं मेरे जो घंटे घंटे बैठते हैं continuously. They don't get up, they don't stretch around, and that's where their core gets weaker. core gets weaker, the spine gets weaker, and then those muscles get weaker. So I believe that stop sitting for long hours, start standing, start walking around, and be as much as active as possible.
And stretching.
And stretching. On top of that.
Nice, nice. Doctor, let's move on to the next segment. What is trending or troubling? So, just to add, there are many Instagram doctors, and we see lots of reels. We don't know whether true or no. I would say there are lots of online doctors available. You just try and put something on some this, or check something on social media, try and follow that. So let's have some enlightenment on that what exactly is a trouble and what should be followed.
Okay.
Generally, as I mentioned, many people get scared to go to a chiropractor because, as I mentioned, they feel that they are just breaking the bones. So what do you have to say on that?
I would like to say that certified chiropractors undergo 10,000 hours of clinical training. 10,000 hours of training, and that's when we are subjected to take care of patients at our school clinic, actually, before we even start our own practice. तो एक सच्चा सीखा हुआ कायरोप्रैक्टर कभी भी ऐसे उसके पीछे नहीं भागेगा कि मुझे क्रैक करनी है, मुझे बैक क्रैक करना है, बट रैदर अ सर्टिफाइड कायरोप्रैक्टर will undergo proper investigations, will undergo counseling for the patient, और उसके बाद ही वो ट्रीटमेंट स्टार्ट करेंगे. तो डरने की बात नहीं है. मुझे लगता है कि जो रील्स में दिखाया जाता है कि पेन होता है एंड वो आवाज़ आती है, that can be a myth. It's not like इतना बड़ा आवाज़ होता भी नहीं है, to be very frank. There can be mics attached to their hands and then on those backs, and then that amplifies the sound. लेकिन हम आवाज़ के पीछे नहीं भागते हैं. आवाज़ करना मतलब वो गैस बबल्स का बस्ट होना है, जो नाइट्रोजनस डाइऑक्साइड का गैस जो सेटल हुआ है उस जॉइंट स्पेस में. लेकिन मुझे जॉइंट मूवमेंट इम्पोर्टेंट है, और स्पेसिफिक एंगल में एडजस्टमेंट करना ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. वो एंगल समझना ज़रूरी है. दैट्स द आर्ट, एंड दैट्स वेयर अ सर्टिफाइड डॉक्टर इज़ वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट.
Doctor, if you can add exactly what a doctor, a chiropractor doctor, has to undergo a training, which you were just mentioning some time back.
Yep. So speaking about myself, I studied at Life Chiropractic College West, which is in California, United States. This chiropractic doctorate course is 4 years long. If you go to UK, it's 6 years long course. तो 4 साल का ये rigorous training जो 12 to 14 quarters तक एक्सटेंड होता है, टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक. उसमें 6th क्वार्टर के बाद या फिर 2 साल के बाद जो आगे के 2 साल होते हैं, उसमें क्लिनिकल ट्रेनिंग इंट्रोड्यूस की जाती है. दैट्स ऑल्सो आफ्टर अ क्लिनिक एंट्रेंस एग्जाम. सो वेयर we have to get like good clinic entrance grades or clinic entrance marks. That's when a student is admitted into the clinic. That's where your proficiency comes up. तो उस 2 सालों में हमें we have to see at least 500 of those student patients or 500 of those dummy adjustments to undergo. और उसमें वो कितने भी घंटे लग सकते हैं. तो ये सब करने के बाद फिर रियल इंस्टेंसेस में पेशेंट स्टार्ट होते हैं जो बाहर से हमारे स्कूल के बाहर से कुछ पेशेंट्स हमारे पास ट्रीटमेंट के लिए आते हैं. फिर उनको एक इंटर्न असाइन किया जाता है. फिर उस इंटर्नशिप में हमें पेशेंट्स देखने का मौका मिलता है, which has to be really vigilant or very careful. Yes.
Absolutely. This clearly indicates that it's not an overnight thing कि आज कॉलेज छोड़ा और कल हमने क्लिनिक ओपन किया. So we don't have to be fear because there is proper training and there is rigorous, I would say, the education process that you guys follow. So absolutely there is no need to be to be afraid of, and consult a doctor.
Oh yeah. Let me also tell you this, like there are more than 350 techniques in chiropractic. There are such a vast number. कोई भी स्टूडेंट कुछ भी टेक्निक कर सकता है. अल्टीमेटली इट्स ऑल अबाउट हाउ योर नर्वस सिस्टम इज टेकन केयर ऑफ इटसेल्फ. ठीक है, तो उस टेक्निक से भी हमें एक एक टेक्निक को चूज़ करके उसमें एक्सपर्टीज लाने के लिए वो समय लगता है. सो इट्स अ टाइम टेकिंग थिंग. हमारे यहाँ कहावत थी हमारे कॉलेज में कि कायरोप्रैक्टिक फाइंड्स यू डोंट फाइंड कायरोप्रैक्टिक. मुझे बुलाया गया था, मुझे अंदर से ही आवाज़ आई थी कि ये शायद मेरे लिए बना है. और फिर मैं अपने मेडिकल स्कूल से ग्रेजुएट होने के बाद मैंने ये डिसीजन लिया कि आई थिंक आई कैन I'll be a chiropractor. I think that I can take care of patients in this way. और मैंने ये डिसीजन लिया. But that's why it's called a practice, you know. हम रोज दिन कुछ नया नया सीखते हैं, नए नए केसेस देखते हैं और वो हम अपने आप को सुधार रहे हैं on a day-to-day basis.
Dr. VC, I mean, just to add to the cracking bone, because that is what is famous with everybody, just to add to that, we've seen many people who actually crack their necks. So is it good or bad?
It's a quick fix. Cracking neck, अगर देखा जाए तो इंजुरीज कर भी सकता है, इंजुरीज नहीं भी कर सकता. बहुत ज़्यादा कर लिया तो आप अपने खुद के वेसल्स को इंजूर कर रहे हो, तो कभी भी वो नेक स्ट्रेन हो सकता है, कभी भी आपका नेक स्पाज्म हो सकता है और फिर गर्दन टेढ़ी हो जाती है. तो उसके लिए मैं नेक रेकमेंड नहीं करूँगा कि आप खुद से कुछ ट्राई मत कीजिए. जैसे हम एक रबर बैंड को लेते हैं और हम इसको स्ट्रेच करते हैं, तो बीच में जो टेंशन बनता है और दोनों साइड के जो एंड्स है वो बहुत फ्री हो जाते हैं, राइट. दैट्स द यूजुअल सिनेरियो व्हेन वी स्ट्रेच अ रबर बैंड इन फ्रंट ऑफ अस. नेक क्रैकिंग की वजह से शायद ये वाला पोर्शन फ्री हो जाएगा आपका, लेकिन पीछे या फिर जो निचला वाला हिस्सा है वो और ज़्यादा स्टिफ बनते जाता है. और सच्चा प्रॉब्लम वहीं पे प्रेजेंट है जो हम खुद से नहीं कर पाते हैं. तो यहाँ पे भी फिक्सेशंस होता है, उसके नीचे भी फिक्सेशंस होने स्टार्ट होते हैं. तो मुझे लगता है कि जितना नेक या बैक क्रैकिंग नहीं करेंगे उतना अच्छा है. आप एक सही डॉक्टर से इसका इलाज करिए और फिर जैसे मैंने कहा कि स्ट्रेचेस कीजिए, एक्सरसाइजेस कीजिए और उसको क्लियर कीजिए.
Something, one more new thing that I have heard about is navel setting for back pain. So if you can add some information on that, good, bad, and what exactly is navel setting?
Being a doctor, being from medical background, navel setting or whatever belly button setting they might be saying, there is nothing like specifically taught to us in our chiropractic education. लेकिन मैं ये ज़रूर कहना चाहूँगा कि एक मसल जाता है पेट से जो पीछे की तरफ जाता है. It's called iliacus muscle and it joins the psoas muscle. So it's called the iliopsoas junction or the iliopsoas muscle, which is an important muscle for locomotion. तो उस इलियोपसोस मसल में अगर स्टिफनेस आ जाता है जो काफ़ी समय से बैठने से भी होता है या फिर आपके इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स में प्रॉब्लम होती है, जैसे डाइजेशन में अगर प्रॉब्लम हुई या फिर कॉन्स्टिपेशन होता है, तो वो इलियोपसोस मसल स्टिफ होने लगता है. उसके वजह से वो नाभि या फिर नेवल शिफ्ट हो जाते हैं. ओके, सो in our curriculum we do learn about clearing up the iliopsoas muscle और उसके क्लियरिंग करने से बहुत सारी चेंजेस बैक में भी फील होती है और पेशेंट को और ज़्यादा रिलीफ महसूस होता है. तो मुझे नेवल सेटिंग, नेवल के आजू बाजू में कुछ नहीं है, देयर इज़ नो जॉइंट, देयर इज़ नो एज सच मसल प्रेजेंट, बट आई बिलीव दैट दिस fixations in the iliopsoas muscle leads to that navel displacement, and then working on these muscles can shift the navel back into the center.
Great. Doctor, nowadays we see that I would say 75-80% people who use the washroom go with their phones and sit there for hours long. So what is your take on that? I mean, is it obviously taking the phone is not advisable, but what exactly is hampering their maybe the neck or maybe the shoulders or the spine? I mean, if you can add light to that.
So much, and this is a great question. I like it. सुबह उठने के बाद वैसे भी हम अपनी ईमेल्स चेक कर रहे हैं, अपने व्हाट्सएप चेक कर रहे हैं, तो वो समय ऐसा रहता है कि यार मुझे अपने आप के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करना है, ठीक है, मुझे और कुछ सुनना नहीं, किसी का लेक्चर सुनना नहीं है. तो definitely you are slouching a lot as you're scrolling on your phone, then you're tilting with your neck down and that's creating this neck strain. मैं एक सजेस्ट बिल्कुल करूँगा कि आप अगर कुछ स्टैंड रखते हो आपके टॉयलेट सीट के बाजू में या फिर अगर कुछ आपके पास होल्ड करने के लिए एक प्लेटफॉर्म है, तो आप अपना फ़ोन बस वहीं पे रख दीजिए. अगर आपको कुछ सुनना है, just focus on that clearing of bowels, that's it. उस मोशन के पास होने में उसको फोकस कीजिए ताकि आप ज़्यादा समय उसको स्ट्रेन भी ना करें. ज़्यादा समय बैठने से स्लिप डिस्क भी होता है, लोगों को एनल प्रोलैप्सेस भी हो रहे हैं बिकॉज दे हैव बीन स्क्रॉलिंग कंटिन्यूसली एंड दिस जस्ट ऑन योर फोन. दे डोंट इवन रिमेंबर कि मेरा ऑलरेडी मोशन पास हो चुका है और मैं वैसे ही बैठा हूँ, ऑलरेडी 10 मिनट पास हो चुके हैं, राइट? सो दिस इज नॉट अ ग्रेट थिंग. Rather just keep your phone to the side, you can start listening to it, but focus on your bowel movements. Once they are done, yeah, good to go. Get off the toilet, get your day going on.
Okay. Doctor, we'll go for two clear yes or no questions. Again, repeating because just to so that the audience fixes such things in their mind.
Yeah.
Can chiropractor fix pain permanently? Yes or no?
Yes, they can fix pain permanently.
Is cracking mandatory in chiropractic care?
In chiropractic care, no, it's not mandatory. Cracking, you mean the audible sounds? No, they are not mandatory. The joint movement is mandatory, which has to be seen, which has to be felt by a good chiropractor under their hands while doing the range of motion. Yes.
Doctor, we'll move on to the next segment, rapid fire. We'll just try and understand some myths and facts.
Yes.
So, sleeping with an AC on can cause a pain,
Yes.
back pain.
It can cause back.
Side sleeping is always bad.
No, it's not bad. Slight sleeping, left side is a good habit to sleep on.
Soft mattresses are better for the spine.
No, they are not better for the spine.
If you can elaborate what exactly, because people prefer कि if the mattresses are hard, नींद नहीं आ रही है या आजकल I've never seen during our childhood, I would say we used to sleep on the floor as well with chatai and all, but nowadays we don't see that, a very rare sight to be seen. So if you can add some little bit light on that.
Yes, soft mattresses don't provide resistance to your spine. हमारे बैक को जब हम दिन भर का एक ये जो काम करके हम जब लेट रहे हैं, और बैक नीड्स दैट रेजिस्टेंस, और बैक नीड्स दैट सपोर्ट, वो सॉफ्ट मैट्रेसेस में मिलता नहीं. इसके वजह से जो मसल्स जो स्पाइन के अराउंड है, जो स्पाइन के आजू बाजू में है, वो कड़क बनने लगते हैं. उसके वजह से फिर नेक जब आप उठते हो तब आपकी बैक बहुत ज़्यादा स्टिफ बन जाती है. तो उसका मुख्य कारण ये है कि उसको रेजिस्टेंस नहीं मिलता है. रादर यू स्लीप ऑन द फ्लोर, यू मे बी स्लीप ऑन अ मैट्रेस और अ फर्म सरफेस, दैट विल गिव यू ट्रेमेंडस रिजल्ट्स एंड गुड रिजल्ट्स, प्रोवाइडेड योर स्पाइन इज नॉट अंडरगोइंग सम रियल बैड इंजरी. अगर बहुत बुरी इंजरी हुई, बहुत फ्रैक्चर हुआ है, तो आपको फ्लोर पे लेटना नहीं है, तो आपको एक सॉफ्ट मैट्रेस पे सोना अच्छा हो सकता है. बट मुझे लगता है कि सॉफ्ट मैट्रेसेस क्रिएट अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर द स्पाइन एंड पीपल शुड नॉट स्लीप ऑन इट फॉर लॉन्ग आवर्स.
Chiropractors only treat men, true or false?
False.
So yes, you did mention about you have infants as well as geriatric patients.
Yeah.
So I have also seen few reels on social media about chiropractors treating pets as well. So is it true or false?
Yep. Animal chiropractic is a doctorate course or postgraduate course after chiropractic education. It's a 2-year long course, if I'm not wrong. It's taught in United States and UK as well. So it is done, and there are just dedicated chiropractors for animals, and it's definitely there. But of course, you should be informed and you should be quite proficient in the profession. Yeah. Okay.
Women have different spine injuries as men, or it is the same?
I believe it's the same. It's just the perceiving of pain, what they have. Men tend to not speak about their problems, but then doctors come to know that you are literally suffering from this and start taking care of it. Women also tend to not speak about their problems because they see a general picture कि नहीं अभी हम काम ही कर रहे हैं, तो काम करने के वजह से होता ही है, तो हमको तो ये मिला ही है, हमें तो काम ही करते रहना है. तो ऐसी भी बात नहीं है. They all perceive the same way. लेकिन हर एक का जो अंदाज़ है उसको एक्सप्रेस करने का वो अलग अलग हो सकता है. इसके लिए काउंसलिंग बहुत ज़रूरी है. जब पेशेंट के ट्रीटमेंट करते हैं तो वो चीज़ों को, छोटी छोटी चीज़ों को के ऊपर ध्यान देना बहुत ज़रूरी बनता है, और वो एक अच्छा डॉक्टर ने भी हमेशा फोकस करता है पेशेंट्स को बताने में.
Doctor, you mentioned about healthy eating habits. So is only healthy eating habits can relieve us from pain?
To an extent, yes, but it won't 100% give you relief from pain. I believe that food should be taken as medicine, और मेडिसिन तब ही वो सही मायने में मेडिसिन बनेगा जब आपको पता है कि सामने वाली चीज़ फ्रेशली बनी हुई है या फिर अच्छे चीज़ों से बनी हुई है, तब वो जाके वो इंटेंशन भी आता है कि मैं एक अच्छा खाना खा रहा हूँ। बैक ऑफ द माइंड आपको पता है कि आप अच्छा खाना खा रहे हो, वो एक प्लेसिबो इफेक्ट बनेगा। बट गोइंग टू अ कैरोप्रैक्टर इज़ लाइक टेकिंग केयर ऑफ द स्पाइन, नर्व को फ्री करो और उस पेन से मुक्त हो जाओ, ताकि आपकी जो हीलिंग प्रोसेस है उसको थोड़ा
It is-
एक्सेलरेटेड प्रोसेस
yes,
बनेगी और
yes,
फिर
yes.
आपको रिजल्ट्स और जल्दी आ जाएंगे। दैट्स व्हाट इज।
Exercise should be avoided during back pains.
Yes, exercises should be avoided. Now, I'm not sure like what kind of exercises you're talking about here, but do not go to the gym if you're undergoing back pain. You can go for a walk, because I tell all my patients after an adjustment that you should walk for at least 15 to 20 minutes after the first adjustment, so that your spine gets adjusted to those thrusts. तो ये भी एक एक्सरसाइज ही है, क्लाइंबिंग अप स्टेयर्स भी एक एक्सरसाइज है, कुछ स्ट्रेचेस करना भी अगर एक्सरसाइज माना जाता है तो हाँ एक्सरसाइज करो, लेकिन कुछ वेट लिफ्टिंग मत करो, या फिर कुछ आप प्लैंक या ट्रेडमिल पे भागना वो सब अवॉइड करो जब तक आपका पेन लेवल कम होए। उसके बाद एक्सरसाइजेस, प्रॉपर एक्सरसाइजेस स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं।
Resting is the only solution during pains, or
No, resting is not the only solution. Taking care of the pain, and I believe it also depends on where the pain is been caused. क्योंकि रेस्ट करने से आपको ऑस्टियोपोरोसिस भी होता है, जितना आप रेस्ट करोगे उतना वो कैल्शियम निकल रहा है आपकी बोन से, वो एक्सक्रीट हो जा रहा है, तो वैसे भी आप अपने आप को और वीक ही बनाते जा रहे हो। वी नीड सो मच ऑफ विटामिन डी राइट नाउ। The air quality is so bad that we are not getting that much of proficient sun rays on our skin, which is required. तो मुझे लगता है कि विटामिन डी, B12 के लेवल्स भी कम होते हैं, फिर आप खाना भी ठीक से नहीं खा रहे हो, आप घर पे हो, आप सारा दिन आपके फ़ोन पे रहे हो, तो आइज़ को भी उसका स्ट्रेन आ रहा है, राइट, नेक के ऊपर स्ट्रेन आ रहा है। सो रैदर बस सोते रहना दिन भर में, दैट्स नॉट द सॉल्यूशन। गो सी अ गुड कैरोप्रैक्टर, गेट योरसेल्फ चेक्ड, get rid of pain, and then you can rest for a while, and maybe you can resume your duties after a day or two. Yes.
Doctor, you mentioned that every 1 hour you should just get up and stretch or walk or something at least
Yes.
for 5-10 minutes.
Yes.
A final take that you would give us that in a working hour of 8 to 10 hours a day, what is the best practice that we can adopt? Because most of the Mumbai that you see is running and working, and the life is very fast here in Mumbai.
Yep.
So what would you advise, that what should be a right atmosphere or a right in this 8 to 10 hours of work that we deal in, what is the best that we can adopt, best practices, so that we don't suffer through these pains?
Yes, great question. I would like to appreciate the standing desks in the corporate setting. Standing desks के वजह से आप खुद को उठा सकते हो, आप चेयर से उठ के स्टैंडिंग डेस्क के ऊपर अपना लैपटॉप या फिर आपका पीसी रख के स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दैट। दैट्स द मेजर थिंग, दैट यू आर नॉट लिटरली सिटिंग कंटिन्यूसली फॉर लॉन्ग टाइम। ये 5-6 घंटे में अगर आप 1-1 घंटे भी बैठेंगे, आधा घंटा खड़ा रहना इज़ नॉट अ बिग डील। यू कैन स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दिस ग्लूट मसल्स ऑफ योर्स, ताकि वो स्प्रिंग जैसा जो अपना स्पाइन है वो कॉम्प्रेशन से दूर होके वो डीकॉम्प्रेस होता है खड़े रहने के बाद। तो मुझे लगता है कि स्टैंडिंग डेस्क शुड बी इंस्टॉल्ड इन कॉर्पोरेट सेटिंग्स। उसके बाद अगर आप योगा बॉल्स रख सकते हो इंस्टेड ऑफ चेयर्स, वेयर पीपल कैन सिट ऑन योगा बॉल्स, एंड सो दे आर कॉन्स्टेंटली चेंजिंग देयर पोजिशंस। इट्स नॉट लाइक चेयर्स भी टिल्ट हो जाते हैं, चेयर्स का भी व्हील का अलाइनमेंट बदल जाता है तो वो झुक जाते हैं, विच इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर योर स्पाइन। उसके बाद वो कर्व आने लगता है स्पाइन में। तो मुझे लगता है कि ऐसे योगा बॉल रखना, अगर आपके लैपटॉप को स्टैंड रहेगा ताकि वो आई लेवल पे रहे, सो योर नेक इज़ नॉट अंडरगोइंग सो मच ऑफ टेंशन बाय लुकिंग डाउन, सो यू आर एटलीस्ट एट द आई लेवल। सो समथिंग लाइक लैपटॉप स्टैंड्स, दिस
I was just going to come to this question that we've heard a lot about ergonomic chairs.
Yeah.
So do we have to actually go in for a setup wherein buy expensive chairs? Definitely in any working professional, people the company doesn't spend so much on the chairs and all, and then people complain that ये ऐसा है वैसा है and the atmosphere changes. So any specific ergonomic chair that you would say that okay, going for those expensive chairs, or as you rightly mentioned, sitting on a yoga ball is equally good?
Yes, it is equally good. If you have the money, definitely you can go buy an expensive gaming chair or ergonomic chair. But जैसे मैंने कहा कि chairs are just for those period of constant concentration which you are going to do on your work. लेकिन आप जितना भी उसको काम करोगे, अगर आपका जो आपका बुक है या फिर आपका लैपटॉप है, अगर वो नीचे रहा, अगर आपका टेबल ही लेवल पे नहीं है, तो उस चेयर का कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं है. You might feel comfortable, लेकिन what's the big picture here? You're paying a toll on your neck and your upper back. So rather you lift that too, and everything is at an eye level, and that's much more important. सिर्फ चेयर खरीद लेना फ़ायदा नहीं हो सकता.
Any basic slipping mistakes that we can avoid and that can help us to avoid those lower back pains and neck pains?
First of all, जैसे मैंने कहा कि पिलोज को अच्छा रखो. Thin pillow is well recommended for neck. उसके बाद हम बहुत से लोग पेट के बल सो जाते हैं, तो पेट के बल सोना बहुत बुरा है. आप लेफ़्ट साइड की तरफ सो सकते हो, क्योंकि आपका स्टमक लेफ़्ट साइड पे है, तो the acid which is present in the stomach doesn't get out into the GI tract. You don't get those gastritis. तो लेफ़्ट साइड पे सोना अच्छा है. आप एक पिलो रख सकते हो अगर आपको लोअर बैक पेन है, आपके पैरों के नीचे या फिर पैर के बीच में भी पिलो रख के सोना एक अच्छी हैबिट है. और जैसे मैंने कहा कि मैट्रेस को सॉफ्ट मत रखो, मैट्रेस को ज़रा फर्म रखो. Speaking about the sofa cum beds which we are getting in markets right now, that's completely foam, and that's really soft, and I see a lot of patients undergoing back injuries just because of sleeping on those soft foam mattresses, foam beds. So वो avoid करना है sleeping में.
Any specific exercises that are very bad for our spine and we should avoid it?
Literally avoid doing crunches. Crunches is like you are bending your spine and doing something for the abs, but the bending of spine is going to give you a lot of strain on the lumbar discs, which leads to slip disc and sciatica in young individuals, to be specific. So even Indian Army has stopped giving these exercises to their the first term the enrollments. And crunches are bad. Any exercises where you have to bend your spine is bad. Go for planks, go for push-ups, calisthenics. They are all good. Yes.
This is a great takeaway because crunches, I would say, is loved by all gyms and it's been recommended everywhere. This is a new thing that I've learned today, that they're actually hampering our spine.
Yeah, if you're flexible enough, well, crunches can be, it wouldn't give you any problems for now, but as you're aging and you're still doing those crunches, they are going to give you a problem over the long run. That's why stop doing that. There are other exercises which can give you stronger abdominal muscles, just like plank as I mentioned. तो मुझे लगता है कि उसको जल्द से जल्द बंद करना अच्छा है, और हम बाकी एक्सरसाइज के ऊपर ध्यान दे सकते हैं उसमें.
Doctor, one last final take that you would like to give our audience about chiropractic.
Chiropractic is safe. Chiropractic is not just backtracking. Chiropractic is loving yourself and making that circuit established between your brain and the body. Ultimately, it's the brain, the powerhouse, and उससे सिग्नल्स को अपने हर एक सेल पे, हर एक मसल पे जाना, वो हमारी जिम्मेदारी है. तो मुझे लगता है कि कायरोप्रैक्टिक की तरफ और लोगों ने सपोर्ट करना चाहिए. इट्स सेफ फॉर किड्स, इट इज़ सेफ फॉर ओल्ड पीपल, इट इज़ सेफ फॉर एनी इंजुरीज. और ये एक नेचुरोपैथ की हम टेक्निक कह सकते हैं इसको. तो हम कोई भी मेडिसिन्स को या इंजेक्शंस को या सर्जरीज को प्रमोट नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन हम नेचुरल वेज या नेचुरल पद्धत से अगर किसी पेन को हम कम करने की कोशिश करते हैं, और मुझे लगता है कि ये बहुत फ़ायदेमंद है इंडियन पॉपुलेशन के लिए. तो as we are getting into, as we are now going into 2026, I believe that this year can be much more rewarding for chiropractors all over the world, and I hope people would understand this.
Surely, doctor. I mean, you've given us quite insightful tips how to take care of our body, when to approach. I mean, generally we approach after we are suffering from some pain, or we have some constant discomfort, and that's when we see the doctor. But yes, as you rightly mentioned, that don't wait for such warning signs or symptoms. By default, go for a preventive check up whether you need any treatments or no, or whether any of those things would crop up later. So better act now, because I would say spine is one of the main what do you call a part wherein, because of which you're standing, you're performing, you have your own dreams and ambitions which you want to achieve. So if you don't take care of your spine and neck, it is going to take a big toll. And thank you so much, doctor, for all the insights that you've shared today, and easy tips that you've just shared with our audience, which can be easily adopted by them. Thank you so much for all your time and information that you've given us. If you've liked this episode, please subscribe and share it with the friends and family members who actually need it. We are here with What the Health, taking some of different topics on health, which is going to help you. So do let us know anything better that you want to know from us, or any other information that you know from us, and keep checking. Thank you so much.
Thank you.